That gray cube you see in this opening picture with the two cylinders sticking out horizontally on each side is the rangefinder from the German battleship Graf Spee. It was scuttled within sight of Montevideo right at the beginning of World War II.
Well, I guess I ought to go get my telephoto lens, try to get a shot of it, but there's a gray device sitting down there by the fence, and it is the rangefinder off the Graf Spee.
Our bus trip north up to Punta del Este paralleled the famous Rambla, which the Uruguayans advertise as the longest sidewalk in the world.
Yeah, so here's just kind of a little look around the bay here at Montevideo. There's the Oosterdam, the other cruise ship from Holland America Line that was in town today. So that's why we took the bus ride up to Porto El Estes there to see how the other half lives, I guess. Boy, it looks like a bunch of derelict boats out there. Looks like a bunch of sunken boats over on the other side of that breakwater. But looking back towards the city, you can see that blue kind of wing-shaped skyscraper. They said that was their telecommunications building. You can also see something that looks like kind of like a miniature version of the St. Louis Arch over there, and that is a bridge.
We visited two different museums, and both of them were very much dedicated to modern art.
I went back to my room and got my telephoto so that I could get a better shot of the rangefinder from the Graf Spee that's on display down there. Hopefully it's in focus. So there it is. There's also a park on the way north of the city with an anchor from, I think it was the Ajax, maybe the Achilles, and also an anchor from the Graf Spee. And of course the Graf Spee's anchor was about twice as big.
The Rambla that I mentioned a minute ago, it's about 14 miles long, and it just parallels the seashore north of Montevideo.
Well, these two tugboats are helping position us, make sure we don't make too loud of a scraping sound as we try to shoot that gap out behind the other cruise ship.
I had to shoot this picture that's coming up through the bus window, so it's not great, but there it is. The Hand is a famous sand sculpture in Punta del Este.
Yeah, Mariska, you want to buy a used Uruguayan boat, cheap?
In just a moment, you're going to see a photograph of the undulating bridges that they were very proud of. They claim that it made them a lot stronger than just standard horizontal bridges.
All right.
I probably overdid it with so many pictures and videos of the tugboats and us leaving the harbor, but I was just so impressed with the job that they did of keeping us from hitting the other cruise ship or the breakwater. This sequence starts off with my Canadian friends Al and Mariska, whom I thoroughly enjoyed on the cruise, and then it's just got a few pictures of the buildings around the waterfront there in Montevideo.
Well, it's hard to see from up here, but both of the tugboats cruise along beside us, making sure we don't get blown out into that breakwater. So they're doing a good job of holding us off because this wind is trying to blow us straight out in there.
There was a very strong wind blowing from the port side, and that cruise ship has a lot of sail area, so it was really trying to blow us into the breakwater. I was very impressed by the job the tugboats did of getting us through that narrow gap.
And so we motor past the outer breakwater from Montevideo, much as the Graf Spee did, and when was that, 1939, I guess, and out into the giant river delta here, the River Plata.
Montevideo was very clean and very progressive.